Hi guys! Okay, today we're going to be making some delicious homemade pico de gallo, and it's going to be cheap and healthy. Don't mind Simon in the background. But it'll probably make about 1 to 2 or 1.5 mason jars, and I'll give you the cost at the end. I'll also be talking about how I made some chocolate peanut butter oats, and I'll give you the cost on that too. Everything is pretty much organic except for, I think, the oatmeal, which I mean to keep getting, but I keep forgetting. Okay, so let me chop these beautiful tomatoes up. I'm going to use 6 of them. Actually, let's see, there's 5 here, and I have 1 in the fridge. So these are from a coworker. They're beefsteaks, and they were free. So I'm going to chop these up, and the other one that's in the fridge that she gave me earlier. And they're still really good, but I want to use them up and have some pico de gallo. But ordinarily a pack of tomatoes, like Romas, or some type of tomato, is usually about 99 cents at the 99-cent store. So that's the cost on that. And then this is just like a tiny little bunch of cilantro. It's been in my fridge for, I don't know, probably a week, so I need to use it. But this is just a tiny bunch of what you get for 99 cents. And so that's like 10 cents worth, and I'm not even kidding. And you could just cut the bottom, add water, and it kind of revitalizes it. Then I'm going to use probably a whole purple onion, some organic lemons from my yard, and probably about 4 cloves of garlic. So let me chop everything up, and then I'll come back and show you everything, and then I'll show you the oatmeal in a little bit. Okay, so I'm just about done cutting up all the tomatoes, and I just wanted to show you how beautiful these are. It's just, I don't know if you can see the veining. It's so, oh my gosh, they're so good. They smell amazing. So I'm going to finish cutting this up, and then I'll move on to the onions and the garlic. Okay, so I chopped up all of the onion, and it's about that much. I mixed in 2 cloves of garlic in there, but I wanted you to see how much 2 cloves looks like. So I put it on top of the tomatoes. So I only use 5 tomatoes because I want to save this one for a tomato cheese sandwich because it's my favorite. So that's 4 cloves of garlic, 1 whole onion, and 5 tomatoes. And there are various sizes, so I would say probably 4 medium to large tomatoes. And then I'm going to chop up my cilantro and squeeze some lemon on it and put some salt on it, and I will be back. Okay, so I wanted to show you how much cilantro. I rinsed it, cut the ends off, and pulled out any of like the brown or yellow leaves. It just took a second, but it's just enough really for the pico de gallo. And so I'm going to cut this all up. I do use the stems because they offered, same amount of flavor as the actual leaf. So let me chop all of this up, and then we'll add it in a bigger bowl and mix it all. But why it's important to use cilantro as much as possible, I put it in my sandwiches, my soups, my rice, anything really. It's really good for your blood. I watched a documentary, which I already knew this about cilantro and parsley, but cilantro in particular helps absorb like toxins, which I knew about, but I didn't know that it helps absorb the fluoride that you're getting in your water, which is in everything. They make everything with water that we have, so you're getting a lot of fluoride, which is not good for us. So I try to use it as much as possible, and it tastes good. It tastes fresh and perks up a dish. So let me chop this up and I'll show you in a second. All right, so everything's chopped up. I'm just going to go ahead and add it in this larger bowl. So all the flavors can kind of mix up well. 1 onion with 4 cloves, garlic, and you can see that we're going to add in all of the cilantro. How I cut my cilantro is I rinse it really good. I cut the ends off, and then I kind of roll it up, cut it in half, and then kind of, do that with it, and then do a cross hatch once I'm done. All right, so let me get a spoon and mix that together. Oh, let me add some, actually, let me dry my hands off, and then we'll add some Himalayan salt. Now, you can get Himalayan salt in the dollar store now, and here's some. You can actually buy it at Ross, which is funny because you couldn't used to get it there. I'm just going to do like maybe 2 small pinches. And then I already had a lemon cut, so I didn't cut this one, but I'm just going to add, oops, I got a little seed in there. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I got another one. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. And I'm just going to get a spoon, mix it up, pull the seeds out, and then I'll show you how much it makes. Okay, look how beautiful that looks. You probably can't see the juices. Oh yeah, you can, a little bit right there in the corner. It smells so good, and the more it sits, the better it smells and tastes. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I just want to eat it right now. Usually when I come home from work, I would get a few chips and a spoon and literally eat this out of the jar that I make, because it's just it's so good. It's like a little meal, really. Snack, I guess, if you could say. All right. So that's pretty much all mixed. By the way, I'm sorry I'm not showing my face today, but I've been working in the yard all day, and I am not looking pretty, that's for sure. But a lot of times my videos will probably be like this, or I'll start off showing my face and then, as I cook. I'm doing this all on a phone, by the way. No techie stuff, that's it, just a phone, smartphone. So pardon all the little faults that there may be. But anyways, gosh, it smells so good. It made a ton. So I'm going to put it in my mason jars and show you how much it makes. Now, I'm probably going to add to the second jar some chili flakes. Like I'll give one to my dad, and he doesn't like really hot things anymore. I think it hurts his stomach. So anyways, I keep these in little mason jars. You hear the little pop. So that's one full one. Ooh. Now we'll do the second one. And this should fill it up. Oh, I forgot to add the chili flakes. Well, that's okay. You can add chili flakes, jalapenos, whatever really you like. If I had fresh jalapenos or habaneros, I would most definitely add that. So that's pretty much it. It's not all going to fit in here, so oh gosh, I guess I'll have to eat that right now. Okay, so 2 mason jars full, and the cost on that is, let's see, let me pause for a second. Okay, the price for these 2 completely full mason jars of Pico de Gallo. Can you see that? It's really beautiful. It tastes and smells really good right now, but it'll taste even better by tomorrow. And keeping them in the mason jars it just keeps a little more fresh. I use it for garnish on my soups, my beans, my tacos. That way I've got it ready for the week, and all I got to do is spoon out, a couple of dollops. I think in my last video I said dollops. I meant dollops. All right, so pico de gallo. 6 tomatoes. Well, really only used 5, but we'll just go with this. 99 cents. 1 onion, 20 cents, because they come 5 to a pack at the 99-cent store. 4 cloves of garlic, 10 cents. They come, I think, 4 big bulbs to a pack at the 99-cent store. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can get like 12 to a bag at the 99-cent store. So it'd be like a penny for a squeeze, like what I did, probably. Let's just say 5 cents, but we're making up for the tomato we didn't use. And then the bunch of cilantro, that's about 10 cents worth. You get a huge bundle at the 99-cent store. So, I don't know if you can see it, $1.40 for 2 jars. It's absolutely fresh. All right, now I'm going to talk about the oatmeal I made. Not huge on oatmeal, but it's really good for you. I made it a different way. So this is 99 cents. This was at the 99-cent store, and it's pure honey, not a blend. And then I used some cacao, raw cacao. So this is what I got it for half off. It's normally like $24, and it's organic cacao powder. This is like one of the best brands you can get on Amazon, and I think on a different website. But I got it for $12, and it lasts forever. All I used was 1 tablespoon. I did 2 servings of the oats and like 1 teaspoon or tablespoon, I should say, of the honey. I used my other bottle. So make sure it says pure honey and not a blend, because you don't want that. Anyways, I made, and then I added, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, organic peanut butter, and that was 34 cents worth. But I ate about 1.5 servings of the oatmeal, and this is just like the last bit of it. It tastes like a haystack oat cookie. Have you ever had those oatmeal haystack cookies? It's so good. Anyways, 2 servings of oats was 18 cents. 1 tablespoon of honey, 17 cents. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 34 cents. And 1 tablespoon of the raw cacao came to 88 cents because I had a sweet tooth and I wanted something sweet. So I don't know if you can see that. But that's pretty cheap for like a good dessert, or you could have in the morning because it has the protein from the peanut butter. All right, so that would have been, 44 cents per serving if I hadn't pigged out on it. But I did, and it was super good and held me over. So I hope you guys enjoy these little recipes, and like and subscribe if you could, please. That would be awesome. And there's more healthy, cheap eats to come.